Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Smoke Ring. I am Pass It to DJ. If anyone is in the chat, feel free to leave a comment, whatever you guys want to say. So, we're talking about NXT from last night, March 17th. Sorry. So, show opens up it's a promo between Finn and Karrion Kross, Finn Balor, Karrion Kross. Finn Balor says that he's beaten Kyle O'Reilly, Pete Dunne, and Adam Cole. And Kross is next, and his time is up. Out comes Karrion Kross and Scarlett. They don't do their lip sync entrance, which is good because it doesn't make sense, but it's kind of weird when they don't do it. Even though it's kind of overplayed now. But it's good. They don't come out to that. They come out to the song, but they just come out. And Kross says that this wasn't going to happen until they settled their separate affairs. So Finn Balor is done with Undisputed Era. Karrion Kross is done with everyone else. His most recent one was Santos Escobar, which is a hell of a match. Good match. And that makes sense. I'm glad they didn't make it for the Cruiserweight Championship because Karrion Kross is definitely not 205. So Kross says that it's going to be mano a mano. No one else involved. Otherwise, this confrontation is meaningless. NXT fans need to know who the real champ is. And Finn's like, yeah, they do. And so it's kind of like a mutual respect. Like, yeah, you're a beast, I'm a beast. We're gonna have a slugfest. Not gonna be anyone else involved, and I really hope that it's true. That it's just them. I don't want Scarlett getting involved, which I don't think she. She doesn't usually get involved because Karrion Kross just beats the crap out of everybody. So it should be a good match. Finn says he's gonna say something that no one else has the balls to say. Karrion Kross also says that Finn nods and says that Kross walks like a champ, talks like a champ, but Finn is the champ. Kross doesn't have what it takes to beat Finn Balor. Kross says he's going to choke Finn Balor out, and then Finn says Kross is going to know what it feels like to be in the main event on a takeover and choke. Great line. Playing into that whole choke thing. That's awesome. I feel like it should have ended here. It should just them staring off, and then cut to your first commercial break, video package, whatever you guys want to do. Don't really think it needed anything else. But I feel like they did this because of not everyone was on the show, so I feel like they had to make some stuff work. So don't really blame them on that part. Outcome. Danny Burch and Oney Larkin, the NXT Tag Team Champions. They say that Finn should wrestle the greatest technical wrestler ever, Pete Dunne. He beat him, so don't know why they need to do that again, but just trying to throw themselves into something. I guess they think Pete Dunne can beat Finn and Kross. He can't beat Finn. He definitely can't beat Kross. Not right now. He's not. I don't think he's not built up enough to beat Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross has just been dominating everyone. I do love Pete Dunne, though. He's one of my favorites. Scarlett says that they should defend the tag titles against Finn and Kross, and that this match is happening tonight. Like I said, I think it's because some people aren't available for the show, but I don't want to compare. That's why I'm doing NXT separate from AEW. I don't want to compare different things. But I'm kind of lying because WWE is doing this thing right now where they're pushing their world champions into the tag team division. Now they did it earlier in the year with last year, with Asuka into the tag team titles. I think that was this year too. But Asuka into the women's tag team championship. Now Sasha Banks into the women's tag team title scene, and now they're doing it with Finn Balor. And they're putting the opponents that they're going to be facing together into a tag team match. That's just. They're doing it too much. There's been some good stuff with it in the past, but they're relying on it now. It's becoming a crutch. It is what it is, though. So, first match of the evening is Dexter Lumis versus Austin Theory. I really love what they're doing. I love Dexter Lumis. I love how he doesn't say anything; he just has his eyes. It's just he's great. He's nailing his role. Austin Theory is being great at being that kind of dumb son to Johnny, even though Johnny's definitely not. That's not his father, but they're kind of playing into like a family thing, and you know, Austin Theory is great. He's kind of got some screws loose, so it's been some good stuff. Austin talks to Johnny like FaceTime on like an iPad, and Johnny tells him that his last step of therapy is he needs to face his fears alone, and also remember what Dexter said about his abs. That sent Theory out. Like, how dare you diss his abs? Johnny also sent him some new ring gear. I don't know if it's just me. It kind of reminds me of X-Men. So, I mean, it's all right. It's good. And soon into the match, it goes into commercial, so it's pick and pick. So basically, it's just slow pace, back and forth, some rest holds. Wade Barrett does say that Theory is built like an X-Men, and so they're definitely doing some like X-Men themed gear, which I love. New Day's Mortal Kombat themed gear, like that stuff is dope. So Austin was in control after commercial break, but Dexter gets a reversal and takes control. Dexter uppercuts the spit out of Austin. I love when they do that. I mean, the uppercut wasn't that good, but still Austin like made that spit come out, added that extra little touch to it. I think that this is great. The little things. And he's young. He's still doing those little things. So I think, despite what's going on in the world, hopefully he didn't do what he's being accused of doing. But I think he's going to be he's a great young talent. And I hope everything is on the up and up with him and everything stays legal. So there's a lot of back and forth in this match. Not like too many like big moves. They're just slowly beating each other up. That's good. Dexter offers to help Austin up. Austin finally agrees, hugs Dexter, and is like, "I know you didn't say that stuff. I know you're cool." And then Dexter tries to put the code of silence on him. Austin reverses it into the TKO, puts it on his shoulders. Then Dexter reverses that, puts it back on the code of silence, and Austin passes out. And Dexter just sits there and pets his head. So Dexter's so freaking good. And Austin's they're both playing their characters really well at this point. I mean, that's the match. Dexter wins, of course. I mean, I think he deserved to win that match. But wasn't nothing really noteworthy as far as the move wise in that match. So then Ciampa is backstage, and he implies that Imperium didn't like Toothless Timmy's answer last week, and they took him out. And he's talking to McKenzie, I believe that's her name. I think that's the person backstage now. He asked McKenzie to ask Fabian Marcel where Wolf is. I think he thinks that Wolf took out Toothless Timmy. I love Toothless Timmy and Old Man Ciampa. I love how they're going with that. Like when they come out as a tag team, they should have that on their thing. Old Man Ciampa and Toothless Timmy. Because the answer will probably be no, and at the end of the night, there will only be only one of them standing, and he will know they messed up. So I had no idea Walter was showing up at the end of this. I thought eventually Walter was going to come over. I think he was going to come over this soon. I thought it was going to be like after TakeOver. I thought TakeOver was just going to be the tag team, like Toothless Timmy, Old Man Ciampa versus the tag champs. That's what I thought, and so when he said that, I was like, he's saying that, but it's just kind of building into a future thing. But he does come up. He does come out at the end of the night. Not end of the night, but in their match towards the end of the night. But that's later on. Up next is Adam Cole promo. He's out in the ring. Says that Kyle made the biggest mistake of his life. Before last week, he wasn't mad at Kyle. He just didn't need him anymore. He wasn't pissed until Kyle cost him the title match last week. And that Kyle is jealous he will never be as good as Adam. I really like that. He's like, I wasn't mad at you, Kyle. I just didn't need you anymore, so it's tired of you. He's like a toy I was tired of playing with. Just throw him to the side. I think that's great. Adam Cole's great. All of Undisputed Era is great. Sad that they're no longer together, but they can all be great separate as well. And I hope they all thrive. Kind of like the Shield. When they broke up, they all went on to thrive. So I hope that's what happens here with Undisputed Era. But that's not the end of that. Kyle wrote his death warrant when he cost him that title match, and Adam isn't going to leave the ring until Kyle comes out. But Regal comes out. I love William Regal. I love how he's not overplayed into the shows. He's the authority figure, but he's not out there every second. He's not coming out like we're starting out, blah blah blah. He's only there when it's necessary. And I think it's necessary for him in the show to appear as much as he did because people were unavailable. So I think it's good. I think they play Regal well into NXT. It says that Kyle's not medically clear he wasn't medically cleared last week, and because of the altercation last week, it prolonged his return. So hopefully Adam and Cole don't touch again until TakeOver. There is something later on in the night with them, but they weren't touching. In that scene, they weren't touching. I'll get more into that later. But, Kyle cuts a great promo in his car. So he says that he's not there for Adam's safety, not his own safety. He knows where Adam lives, where he likes to hang out, buy his video games. He knows where you live, Adam. He doesn't know what he has to do, but he's going to end Adam Cole. Best part of Kyle, this is when he gets heated and takes it down. He's like, "You tried to end my career!" And he just chills down and threatens him. It's the little things. Little things. It's great. Adam runs out of the ring, doesn't like that Kyle's threatening him, and gets in Regal's face and says he's going to find him first. I probably should have linked those together, but so I'm just going with what I have. So Shotzi and Ember are backstage. Ember says she came back to NXT to make history and become a face of a division. I've always liked Shotzi and Ember. I wasn't really feeling them as a tag team, really until now. The promo wasn't great, but it seems like they're genuinely friends. Like they're genuinely happy to be tagging together, not just throwing into a tag team. And you can see that with some people. They're just like I kind of feel that with Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan. Like they're a great tag team, but they're not. It's not. You don't really see that like real friendship between them. And it's not like with Shotzi and Ember. It's not like overplayed. You don't see them like doing all these extra video packages of them hanging out at the mall and stuff like that. It's just like you can see it like in their interviews and stuff. How they're together. So I feel like it makes sense that they're a tag team and that they're tag team champions. So they are both great workers. Next week they will defend the titles against Leia and Jessica. So I know a lot of people are hating on WWE about these women's NXT tag team championships. I think so far they're being booked well. That's all I want is for them to be booked well. Like Screw the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Make the NXT ones the ones that mean something. I feel like they're doing that. So this is going to be the titles will be defended 2 times in 3 weeks. So they keep building them. Obviously, they should hold the titles for a while. And they're giving chances to people that aren't getting chances. Like they're not going up against Candice LeRae. You know, like they're it's Leia and Jessica. So I probably mispronouncing her name. I'm really bad at that. But so as long as I keep building up the tag team championships like that, I am great with it. Alright, so up next is Legado del Fantasma versus Breezango. When Breeze came back to NXT, I was really hoping he would get like a new fire, kind of like Finn did, and do something different rather than just keep on doing Breezango. They are great. They're great together. I was just hoping that'd be something different. But they're really just they're putting over talent. So at least they're doing some good work. They're still jobbing out though. I really want them to. They should go heel. They should do something. Get those because they're so great. They need something. Legado del Fantasma win. They win. There's not really anything to say about the actual match. Like, it wasn't terrible. Wasn't great. They just lost. But after the match, Santos grabs the commentator's mic and says he is the true cruiserweight champion And where is Devlin? Oh, he's right here. Here he comes. Out comes Devlin. So Devlin says he didn't need to attack you from behind or to hire two little stooges to help him out. Santos tells them to get back behind him. Like, I'm going to handle this myself. Y'all stay back. Santos starts getting in the ring, and Devlin tells him to throw his replica title in the trash because the real champ is back. Santos says everyone forgot about Devlin being champ. Doesn't back down. Says on Stand Deliver, the Irish Ace for Santos Escobar. Devlin lets out Santos and escapes before his stooges can do anything. So that is going to be a fantastic match. I love Devlin. Santos is he's been doing some great work. Great work. Him, I really don't know who I want to be the true cruiserweight champion. I don't know who's going to win that. Right now, I really feel like it's up in the air, and I love that. I don't want it to be easy prediction. I'm like, oh, this is Oscar. Even with like Finn and Karrion Kross, I feel like Karrion Kross is going to win, but he could easily lose to Finn too because Finn's been on a hot streak. So who knows? Up next is Zoe Stark versus Dakota Kai. Even though they lost the tag team titles and Io challenged Raquel, they're still together, so I like that. They're still doing stuff together. They're not just being a tag team. They're doing some separate things and together things. That's good. It was pretty back and forth until Zoe hit some nice arm drag takedowns. She's been killing it. She's been killing it. Like her match with Io was great. This is great. I think she has a bright future. Dakota reverses a submission and takes control. After a commercial break, Zoe really starts bringing it. The Dakota gets the advantage again, hits a nice go-to kick, and wins it. I thought the go to sleep is like a go to kick. Dakota should have won that match. But she won that match, right? Well, I don't know what she's talking about later in the night. Pretty sure she won. Io comes out after the match, walks right past Dakota, and shows a contract to Raquel. How many times do we get a champion begging for a match with someone? As she is walking, it's like, you see, like when you're in jail, or like TV says, hey, you're in jail. You walk up to the biggest person and punch them right in the face. Io's probably doing that. Like she's begging for this match with Raquel. Of course, Raquel's like, yeah, let's do it. I am not scared. So, also, I don't know if that's true or not. I've never been in jail, so but that's how TV makes you think. So it could be real, could not. I don't know. So the grizzled young veterans cut a promo on MSK. I mean, it was okay. It was kind of a brief promo. They're just hyping up their match, which will be a banger. MSK they're killing it. They're killing it. So now it's Marcel versus Ciampa. Fabian's ringside. Ciampa attacks Fabian before the match, trying to eliminate the outside threat. Marcel dominates in the beginning. Ciampa starts to come back and wins with the Willow's belt. That's really the only notable move in that match. Just really just a lot of just doing stuff to beat each other up. Some arm lock, stuff like that. They're just beating each other up a little bit. And he hits the Willow's belt. But in the end, lights go down. Imperium, there's the entrance plays, and you see someone standing down there. At first, I thought it was gonna be Alexander Wolf. I did not think Walter was gonna be here so quick. And you kind of see him he's in the shadow of the lights, and I was like, that dude's too big to be Wolf. Is that Walter? It is Walter. Walter is back on NXT. Oh my gosh, I love Walter. I hope we get the match with him and Finn. That's why I want Finn to win, keep the NXT title. And then Walter versus Finn. No titles on the line. Just they're both top champions. They just want to beat the crap out of each other. What's better, NXT UK or NXT? Just beat the crap out of each other. You don't need to unify the champions or anything like that. Make them double champions. Just who's the best. Kind of like what they're doing with Karrion Kross. This is the best. So, but Ciampa and Walter going to be a great match. I mean, I really don't think Ciampa can have a bad match. Like, has he? I don't really remember any. Even like when people job out to him. I have to go back and watch some Ciampa stuff. So even if he has any bad matches on NXT. So next they go outside. Regal goes. He runs outside, and Adam and Kyle are both in handcuffs, and Kyle is being put into the back of a cop car. Adam just keeps on yelling that Kyle is going to pay. Regal's like, "What happened?" And Adam's like, "He tried to hit me. He tried to run me off the road, and you're going to pay, Kyle. You're going to pay." That's really not how he sounds at all. Obviously, I can't do that kind of stuff. But he just keeps yelling that. Regal's like running back and forth between. There's a cop like over here with Kyle that put him in the car, and then one on the other side, way over there with Adam. And Regal's just like running back and forth, like trying to figure out what's going on. And he's like, the cops are just like ignoring him. Like Regal's like, I have no idea what to do. I'm just gonna keep running back and forth. I thought it was great. I love Adam. I love Adam and Kyle. This is gonna be so good. Like I said, they did. You don't see them touching. So I'm fine with this. I mean, they play into the whole "you got arrested" thing a lot, and these like rivalries that are just like personal or no titles involved. They do that a lot, but I think they're making this one work. So up next is LA Knight versus generic superstar number 3. I'm just kidding, it's also great, but it looks like a generic, just a generic guy for LA Knight to get his debut match. But before that, he's like walking out, and you can see Bronson Reed kind of like behind him, like sneaking around and stuff, which I mean, it's kind of hard for Bronson Reed to sneak around, but it was good. Well, he's walking out, and he says that wrestlers here are called superstars, but he's a megastar. I mean, it's a jobbing match. Like, it's his debut match. You know, that's what it is. He's just dominating the whole time. And then Bronson Reed comes out with LA Knight's jacket. LA Knight's this little guy. Bronson Reed's he's big. And he puts on his jacket, you know, it rips. And LA Knight is not happy about that. It's going to take him months to get a new jacket. He's probably going to have one next week. He probably has like a whole closet full of them. But, so, while he's distracted, Gray almost wins via roll-up. So glad that he did not. Tired of roll-up wins. So, but he does get some offense in, but LA Knight wins, of course. LA Knight versus Bronson Reed is going to be a great match. Everyone in NXT is so good when they get the time. I know on here there's not a lot of spots on this NXT in their matches, but they're booking them in the right way, I think. So then Raquel's backstage talking to Mackenzie. Says that EO made a mistake here in their contract, and that as soon as ink touches the paper, EO has an expiration date of being champion. Dakota comes in and says that they need to beat EO and Zoe next week. They just had back-to-back losses. They need to remind the women's division who runs this place. See, I thought Dakota won the match tonight, though. I guess I lost. Maybe I just missed it. I should have that go to Kip and won it. But they're talking about. I guess she's talking about as a tag team, but I guess they lost to Shayna and Nia, and then they lost last week. So I guess they're still talking about that. But anyway, she says that they have bad losses. They need to remind the women's division who runs this place. And I was like, yeah, fist bump. And then she like shows EO. She shows Dakota Kai the contract. Right. So now it's the main event. Karrion Kross, Finn Balor versus Oney Larkin and Danny Burch for the NXT Tag Team titles. Kross starts out dominating Burch and Larkin. I think Burch starts out and he just throws him down, slams him, throws him all over the place, lets him tag in Larkin. I can't remember which one started out, but anyway, he lets him tag, beats the crap out of the other one. They try to double team Cross, then he just double suplexes them. Like nothing. Like it was nothing for him to do that. So that's great. They're still building him like a monster. Even though it's a tag team match, they're still building him like a monster. Danny Burch doesn't do anything else the rest of the match. Like he's out on the side getting checked out by medical. So hopefully he didn't get hurt in that. I don't know if it was part of the story or if he actually did get hurt. I have no idea. No idea, but hopefully he's okay. He goes to commercial and then it's back. I guess during the commercial, it's picture in picture. I don't really watch the picture in pictures because it's just rest holds. And there's nothing major happens. They're just buying time until the commercial's over. But Finn gets the tag during the commercial and he's in control when they come back. But then Larkin gains control, beats up Finn. Finn tries to tag in Cross, but Larkin knocks Cross off the apron, so he can't. But doesn't matter. Finn starts his comeback, starts beating the crap out of him. They go outside. He drop kicks Larkin into Scarlett. So you can't hit a girl ringside. You know they're made of glass. So Karrion Kross is like standing there like hurt for a minute, and then he just gets up and beats the crap out of Finn, sends him in the ring. Larkin hits him with the uppercut, pins him, and then Kross just beats the crap out of both of them. Like, just beats the crap out of Larkin, and then Finn starts getting up, beats the crap out of Finn. At one point, like Scarlett was like trying to like pick Finn up, and it seems just kind of trying to make peace. Then Kross just beats the crap out some more. She grabs the title, puts it on him. They stand over. That's the end of the show. Kross just rampages, beats the crap out of him. That's how it ends. It was really kind of a filler NXT. It wasn't terrible. It was good. It wasn't great. It was good. They booked it the right way. I feel like the matches could have had some more to it, but they book in everything the right way. People that win are winning. Like they should not. Like Finn Balor and Karrion Kross should not be tag team champions. Not right now. See in the future. That'd be a hell of a tag team. But not while this whole NXT championship thing is going on. Like they lose, give it like maybe after War Games. They're not doing anything. Throw them in tag teams, let them beat the crap out of everybody. Why not? Next Dusty Cup. There you go. If Karrion Kross is even still in NXT, though. I hope so. I don't want him to go up to the main roster and get misused. So that's NXT. I haven't watched AEW yet. So I'm probably about to go do that, go to sleep, and then go to work tonight. Hopefully in the morning I will do a AEW review. That's my game plan. Don't know if that's going to get to happen or not. Also this weekend I will be doing another Pass It to DJ versus the Computers Fastlane predictions, where I set up the WWE universe. I've changed, like Roman Reigns heel now. He's a heel in the game now. Did all that stuff. So I just hit square, simulate it, see who's going to win. If I'm right, or if the computer's right. I should be right. I should be able to beat 2K20. Oh, I was right last time. I should be right this time. But hopefully everyone has a great night. Or it was night. It's daytime for me, but I'm about to go to bed, so it's technically nighttime for me in my mind. Third shift stuff. So, anyways, everyone have a great day. Hope you like the show. I will be back. This was fun.